founder Oscar Kampala, a Ugandan menswear suits brand. It's a brand that makes suits like this. This is made in East Africa, specifically Uganda. Yes. So I came up with the name Oscar Kampala in my high school. So Oscar is my name and Nyesiga is my other name. So I wanted to remove Nyesiga because it was, it wasn't a bit fancy. Yeah. So, but it means trust. So I needed a name that people connect with. So I put in my village where I come from, it was not working. I put in other cities, it was not working. When I put Kampala, it starts exactly that. That was in my early days of high school. I think I was like 13, 14. I'm 24 years of age. My passion for fashion goes way back from my family. My father is a very fashionable person, though he deals in different, he works in a different field. We don't have any fashion designer in my family, but my grandfather told me that long time ago, him and his other brothers were the first people to be taught tailoring in Uganda by the Indians when they came. So I think that I have a bit of that, background from my grandfathers. So yeah. So now I started in my Form 2, that was Senior 2 high school. I think that was 2014. Yeah. So I was just helping my friends get their stuff together for prom. People asking me, man, they knew me as the plug. If you want something, just ask Oscar. He'll get it to you, mostly if it's something clothes related, design related. So I was the plug, I was the first go-to. So by the time I got to my Form 4, that's O-level, before I went to my A-level, I was very friendly. I knew the whole school. So by the time I got to Form 4, I was a big deal in school. Yeah, regarding design and all that. Yeah. So now when I finished O-level, that is the first part of high school back home in Uganda. So when I got to A-level, that is the one you attend before you go to university. It's just 2 years. So Oscar Kampala had gotten out of proportion. I was dressing people in other schools. People had plugged me because I knew a lot of people of personal relationships. So Oscar Kampala had grown. It had gone out of proportion. So in A-level, I acquired a lot. I made a lot of money in my A-level. So I started a store immediately after my final exams. Yeah, that's how it peaked. But it wasn't easy at the start. But to be honest, right now we give the glory to God. What's unique about Oscar Kampala? It's a brand of this generation. You understand? And a difference from that, it serves all generations. You understand? So for me, it's actually very special for me that you can start something now. It's for where I come from, I don't know how it is in Kenya. It is very hard for a young business person to be supported by old people, but because they feel like you understand, you're dealing with your age mates. But back home, it's different. Like everybody, MPs, so it's just blew out of proportion, man. That's like in the past 4 years with COVID and everything, but God has really been good, So the big people, like the big artists, Oscar Kampala is more of a normal people brand, like citizens brand. Yeah, but mostly, the big names I've worked with, like the celebrities back home, I've worked with Eddie Kenzo, I've worked with A-Pass. Yeah, quite a number of them. Internationally, I've worked with Jidena, Kiss Daniel, Fireboy DML, Beanie Man, DJ Spino, DJ Neptune. I've worked with Nasty C. Yeah, quite a number of them. The feedback from people all over, even in Kenya, we have a lot of people that support Oscar Kampala. They hit us up online, our websites and all that, check out what we have and support us. So the feedback, actually, that's why I came to Kenya. I came for the 40 Under 40 awards, but still, I came because of the support that I've been receiving from Kenya. So I felt like maybe it would be good if I come and also share my story with the young people in Kenya, understand to, we can create a difference as young East Africans. 40 under 40 Africa, the awards that award young business leaders that are under 40 years. Actually, I was the youngest East African to be nominated ever. Yeah, so that was very, very special for me, because the people I found at the awards are very high net worth individuals. Some of the people I read about, mentors, so it was a very, very humbling experience. And being able to win the award of fashion, it was very special for me, man. Yeah. So I've won Young Entrepreneur of the Year Africa. That's the Como Award, best back in Zambia, but it's an African award. I've also, many of them are from home. Yeah, but international ones, I think I have the Zikomo. I have 2 awards, Zikomo, best African brand and best young entrepreneur of the year Africa. Then for 40 under 40, I won for fashion. We best young business leader in the fashion world right now. Yeah. So 1,000 Men in Oscar Kampala is a movement I started, that's 2 years ago. I started it as a normal photo shoot. So I wrote on my Instagram, like, you know what, I want to see how probably 1,000 people would look in my suits. So young people came, everybody in Uganda came through for me, mostly the young people, the youth. They came through, both the suits. The day came, people showed up, over even 1,000. It was a very, very spiritual movement for me, man. Yeah, even some Kenyans came. Yeah, we had about a number of Kenyans there, so it was really nice. It was really nice. So me, I started it as a normal photo shoot, marketing my products, But now what it turned into, I realized that I have a very bigger calling than what actually I thought. So now I turned it into more of a marketing event where young people meet, connect, bring them their mentors, meet, exchange contacts. Networking is the biggest, is actually the shortcut to success, networking. So now it's more of a networking event. We are seeing actually how to grow it bigger, having more Kenyans come through, joining Kenya and Uganda. I think that those are very big potential markets. So I feel like it can be life-changing for the young people to actually work together. I don't know how I work is a bit different. I believe when I say I'm going to do something, I really go after it. So I actually graduated, I finished my degree in business, that's last year, I graduated last year. I also started my master's media. So now I'm doing my master's still at Makerere University back home in business. So how I read, I work during the day, even at night I work, but still I find time to read. No, I never started fashion at any point. I believe it's a talent. I just got the right mentorship and made the right research, gave it the right time. I put in a lot of time. Yeah. So I feel like that's actually right now, that's the most important thing, because you see our education teaches us to be job seekers, not job creators. So I feel like young people, if you feel like you can do something, school can be done. You understand? You can do school, like anybody can go to school even now. You understand? However much someone is even working here at KTN, they can still go to school. You understand? So that shows you that school, you can go to school. So, but for a talent, something you want to pursue, the knowledge you want is actually in the action. If you have a business idea, you can go make all the research you want, study all that you want, but the actual knowledge is in action. You need to start. The moment you think about something, research, find out who is doing best, how they are doing it, start from there. But if you don't start, you'll never know. feel like the biggest highlight in my career is working with those big celebrities. People like Beanie Man. Me, I can't say I grew up listening to Beanie Man. Beanie Man was there before even we were born. Like his career is 30-something years, like 35 years. Not even my father's firstborn is 30 years. So it's special for me to see that people like that, you understand, you see that up and above have done it all, have seen it all, have been here, you understand, look for you and, you know, want to wear your work. It's very, very special. And the other thing, I think my biggest highlight was the 1,000 men in Oscar Kampala, the 1,000 men movement. And it's something that blew my mind. Even now, I haven't digested it perfectly. You know, waking up and you've started your hustle and, you know, 1,000 people come out for you physically in one day is very different. It's so spiritual for me. 9 months before we did the movements. So we had a lot of time, but when the pressure came like mid-year, like 4 or 5 months to the event, the pressure was too much, but we managed to put it together, build capacity and all that, so it grew our company, so it was life-changing. That's why I said even up to now, I haven't digested what happened. When I started, I was doing a lot of things myself. But then I realized if you want to grow in a business like, let's say people have SMEs, let's say like in Nairobi, the only way to grow, you have to build a team. And when you build a team, you have to train them and you have to learn how to dedicate and trust with roles and trust other people with the work you have to do. Because you see, if you actually want to deal with numbers, you might dream of being like Versace, but people who wear Versace have never met Versace before. You understand? So how is that possible? And they have the biggest revenue in the fashion industry in the world. You understand? So how is that possible? Which means you have to learn how to craft your working habits to something that is genuine, something that serves genuine. However much you're not there, people will feel your hand in the service. You understand? So I think I've really done it so well. Only that what makes it different, what I was even blown Oscar Kampala, is how much in a very short time we've achieved so fast success, you understand? Being honored by the Ugandan Parliament was very, very big for me. That's actually last year when I graduated. When I graduated like this, they hit me up. They're like, you know what, we feel like you're doing so much, you're doing so well, inspiring by the young people. I didn't know that what I do actually inspires people, you understand? It's only that now I digest it that I actually realize that, oh, these are actually the things, some of the things I wanted to do, or some of the things I would have imagined would have happened, now happen, you understand? So you see things happen, then you're like, okay, so this is what it means to inspire people, you get my point? So I'm very blessed for that.
Kampala. I am Assistant Inspector General of Police, retired Hassan Kasinje.
My name is Kana Rumpume, and I am wearing an Oscar Kampala suit.
The vision for Oscar Kampala is going global, having an East African brand that is worn by the whole world. That is the vision, and we are going to achieve it. You better keep this clip. Yeah, me and my team and everybody, Kenyans, Tanzania, everyone, every African, it's a job for us to see that we also have global brands, you understand? Africa is the backbone of fashion, you understand? Fashion heritage is from Africa. So how is it possible that people that actually use our art are doing it bigger than we do? So we just need to get our business language, business habits better. We learn more, and you know, we take African fashion to the globe. Social media has really, really impacted my business. You understand? Because me, before, to be honest, even being on TV was very hard for me. I was that guy who loves to be back there working. Even back home, I'm sure I've done like, I think like two interviews. Like I've been like twice on TV, You understand? Very shy, like I used to be scared, but now I know that, the job I hold, the position I hold is very high. I need to, come out, and talk to people, because I feel like even the biggest challenge right now that is letting young people down, we have a lot of very successful businesses that are not African owned, and we need African answers on how someone can have a successful business, but no one ever comes out to tell people, you know what, this is possible, you can do this. I feel like it's also letting us down. So young people, young Africans, young Kenyans, Ugandans, everybody, let's come together, learn from each other, teach each other. For my team at Oscar Kampala, we employ about 38 people. Yeah, that is production, social media, marketing, sales, management. Yeah, so we have quite a big team for now, but I feel like it's growing. Yeah, so it's more of everyone doing their best, everyone dedicating, to the goals and the vision of the brand. So the challenges I've faced, of course there are a lot of challenges, you understand, but to me as Oscar, my belief is challenges is what actually makes us. If there are no challenges, actually I only call a challenge when you don't make it. But if you push and it actually works, that wasn't a challenge. So I encourage young people to look at more of solving problems. Don't be scared. If something comes, face it with the most indirect. Think, get advice, take action. You understand? I feel like you cannot focus on change. Even if I wake up and tell you that if that's maybe taxes, even if you get ready, taxes will still be taxes. If I tell you probably lack of capital, if capital isn't there, it's still, you understand? So the biggest thing is focusing on the possibilities. Yeah, I feel like no one should ever focus on the challenges, because when you focus on challenges, you will get a lot of them. Yeah, but when you focus on possibilities, a lot will be possible for you. My best designs, I feel like they haven't come out even. Yeah, because every day that comes, you discover a lot of new things, you put up a lot of interesting things. So I feel like the future holds the best designs. We already have the best already on the market, but still, man, there's a lot coming. Fashion is very interesting. A lot of things come up, very different things, different innovations. So to all the young Kenyans that are out there, your dream is to own a business. Number one, if you're in Kenya, you need Kenyan answers for your business to work, you understand? There's no way you would watch, yes, you would learn from a video from someone who is in the USA. You'd learn a few things about management, but there is society-based decisions on success of a business. So I feel like every young Kenyan, you need Kenyan answers. I feel like for me, the East African answers are, we need to start thinking long-term. And for every young person that has a dream to start a business, you need to start. Even if you just, let's say you're supposed to walk out and go to the market, even if you just take a step out of the door and step outside your house, that's the first step. You need to try, just try, because it won't kill you. It doesn't kill, you understand, but staying back actually kills, you understand? So you need to start. Starting, the first step is the most important thing. Seek a lot of knowledge, look for the Kenyan answers. So our social media handles are at Oscar Kampala, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere Oscar Kampala. Go follow Oscar Kampala. If you want to talk to me, send me a DM via Instagram. I'm always there, ready to reply. Let's get some East African solutions.